The easy mod is a modifier that grants you larger circles, 2 lives, easier judgment, but you lose half your score. Well, it's not really that easy if it's in very crowded and harder songs, and it's not really recommended unless you want to become a gimmicky player. The no-fill mod is a mod that grants you invincibility, but you lose half your score, but you still gain PP. The halftime mod is not actually halftime, it's just 75% and not 50%, so not half, like 75%. The original, like the speed is 75%. You lose 70% of your score when you use this, but you still gain PP. The hard rock mod is for big boys only, so you gotta pull your pants up. It's hard judgment, is more unforgiving HP drain, so every time you miss, your HP like decreases more than with no mod. You get 6% more score. Gameplay gets mirrored because why the hell not? And you still get PP. Yeah, baby! Yeah! Hard rock, baby! The sudden death mod is basically just a mod where if you miss once you die. That's literally it. The perfect mod basically kills you if you get one 100. The double time mod increases time by 50%, so it increases the BMAP by 50%. So it's not actually double time, and it increases your score by 12%. It increases your PP. The hidden mod makes the notes fade after 2 seconds. It increases your score by 6%. It increases your PP, and I don't know what it is, but I don't know how much it increases, but it's basically a PP farmer's favorite modifier. The flashlight mod is basically hidden mod's younger cousin. Isn't as cool as him, also stinks, also nobody likes him, also he doesn't talk at family dinners, also for real he likes Pokemon cards. Like he's actually the equivalent of the nerd emoji, like honestly. Like limits so basically it limits your viewing area by your cursor and increases your score by 12% and maybe increases PP. I actually don't know. The relax mod is basically like it makes the game 2D sound space. Not really, but I wrote that in the script. You don't need to tap, you get invincibility, and also you get no PP and also no score, and the score doesn't even save, and you get bullied for using it, so you know that's just great. The autopilot mod is like reverse relax. Basically you don't need to move your cursor, it moves for you, but you have to tap it yourself, and it gives you also invincibility, and also you don't get any PP, and also you don't get any score, and also your score doesn't save, so yeah. Spin out mod is just basically does spinners for you. It increases your score by 10%, but you still obtain PP. I mean, like not sliders. I mean, spinners were overrated anyway, so yeah, might as well. The auto mod is just basically it literally plays it like a bot plays the song itself. It doesn't say the score, and it says Osu playing. So yeah, basically, if this song is like super annoying, like not even annoying, like they just lag core shit that'll probably crash your laptop or your PC. It can actually lose to like some of those maps. So, well, I don't need much more explaining. You can just look at the clip yourself. So it's gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Spinner mod is a mod that lets you just look at a background, and your screen then will be set to 0. Damn, this popcorn is good. Score V2 mod is, it basically makes everything hard locked. Well, only the notes and the sliders hard locked to 1 mil score, like Osumania scoring. But I couldn't really find anything on Osumania and why it's score V2 because it's kind of the same. Because everything being hard locked to 1 mil score is literally Osumania scoring. So I don't know why they have score V2, but whatever. So spinner bullshit is still in the game. So spinners, the bananas, and the yellow sliders on Tycho, so let's say for example you got 100%, so an SS. Okay, so you're gonna have 1 mil score, and if there's a slider, you're gonna have plus that slider, or plus that like yellow slider thing, or plus those bananas. It makes the sliders harder to hit. So most like hard songs are not really choosable, like the Big Black. That's a board observation. I'll put in the link in the description. So 50s, they break combos, and I don't really know if it changes the combo base scoring of a score V1 because my sources are kind of vague. It doesn't really. And also the wiki is pretty useless because it barely gives information. It just puts it in a nutshell instead of actually going in depth on the subject. Target practice mod is only on cutting edge, so you gotta change your release stream to cutting edge and not stable. The notes are basically replaced with targets that are randomly like placed, and the targets light up when you hit them. The charting is basically like if you do a stream, but it's also based on a BPM, so it's actually like you can like train your metronome. You die once you miss once, and your score doesn't save, you get no PP. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Hard Rock mod is basically the same as Osu standard, but your score doesn't actually submit. Like if you played a ranked song, it wouldn't actually give you PP. So you're basically just biting yourself in the ass on purpose. Full time in Nightcore mod, don't actually increase your score, but that's kind of it. It's just the exact same standard, but it does increase your score, but it also gives you more PP. The Faded mod creates a dark area on top in which you can't see. The more combo you have, the more that blind spot at the top increases, and it doesn't increase your score or PP, but if you get an S, just like in a Osu standard, you get silver S. The hidden mod is basically like reverse fade in. The blind spot is at the bottom, and it used to actually be called fade out, so that's a little bit trivia. The flashlight mod is basically hidden and fade in combined, but the combo doesn't increase the blind spot, unlike hidden and faded. 1 to 19 mod changes the key count of a randomly generated map from an Osu standard B map, and that's kind of it. The co-op mod doubles the key size, but only if it's a converted map. So imagine you have a converted map and on default it's 7 keys if it's like over 1 star. So that'll basically make it a 14 key, but if you just play Mania normally, it splits the lane into 2. So if you have like 4 key, there's 2 on one side and 2 on the other. And if one side misses, the combo basically gets reset, so the combo is universal for both sides. The mirror mod flips the charts, so imagine you have, like, let's say a staircase, okay? If the staircase goes left, when you have the mirror mod, it'll go right. So basically just like flips everything. So Yeah. The random mod basically just shuffles the chart, but it has some pretty weird properties. Like, imagine you have a chord jack map, okay? So if you have a chord jack map and you use the random, it'll literally just make it a chord jack map. Chord jack map again, instead of changing the pattern.